lovely day, my Renaissance friends, my fascinating Renaissance friends, and welcome to episode 200. Yay! We have reached episode 200. Can you imagine that? And I'm being sober. Happy, yes, but sober about this because of a new wave of realization that I've discussed with you in the last two episodes, transitioning from the hustle culture to the Renaissance life that I have defined for myself. And in this episode, we will start to unfold what is required in the journey. Right? It's just like coming up with a roadmap, and I'm trying to piece each stage of the journey. So, this episode, I'd like to share with you first the mindset shift that goes within the paradigm shift. And I've entitled it Stark Realizations First. Before I come up with the how to's or the approaches, it's really what? The mindset. I have to come up with a reset. Come up with a reset. Okay. Well, the first stark realization somehow was given by an article I happened to read when I was mulling the idea of what kind of life I want to replace the hustle culture that I have been in for the past so many years of my life. And it says, in 5 years, most people you know will again be strangers. I said, what? So I had to read it again. I guess what the article said is they are not gone. They have not become enemies. It's just that they have rotated out our life. So they may not be with us. And that was really something. You know, psychology has a term for that. The term is social turnover. Social turnover. And neuroscience confirms this. My latest passion is neuroscience, how the mind works, how the brain configures our reality and triggers our responses and all of that. And neuroscience confirms this, affirms this. And it says that the brain is not wired for permanence. It is wired for adaptation. It adapts, not permanent. We emotionally bond. It says here, let me read. We emotionally bond in chapters. Chapters like we have friends in elementary, or what we call middle school, or what we call the little school. Then we have the middle school, and then we have the big school, and then we have college, and then we have our first job, our first set of colleagues, things like that. So we emotionally bond in chapters. Very few people walk the full distance with us. That's why we have very few what BFFs, best friends forever. And so we must. It says we must invest our time, energy, and effort based on who is aligned with us. Not to detach ourselves from those people and those environment and those stuff that have helped us become who we are today. It's not to detach, it's not to forget, but to choose wisely. So now we have selective choosing. Who who are the people willing to take this journey with us, because others may have their own merry ways which do not align. There's that word again, which is the first element of what I what I have designed to be designed to be part of my resonance life. Okay, so it's choosing wisely. Well, the second stark realization really is, again, I got this idea from the many books I have read. Everything is hard. Being stuck is hard. Venturing out in the unknown is hard. Not knowing what will happen tomorrow is hard. Being certain is hard. And, change is hard. But living in the past is hard. So we choose our heart. Really. We choose our heart. So the element of choice again and the element of selectivity again. The third is we will always be judged regardless of what we do. Whether we pass or fail, whether we do or not do, whether we take this route or that route, we will always be judged. So why not take the risks of going through a different path and not making it to the end? What's wrong with detours? What's wrong with trying? What's wrong with standing up? What's wrong with experimentation? You know, it's really taking the risk. After all, we will always be judged. So, we lose some, we gain some. And I guess this is part of what? This is part of discovery. This is part of every aha moment, you know? And that's what I'm excited about. And as I unfold the next episodes, I get very excited because I have lots of ideas. I've tried some already and very encouraging, right? So, thank you for being with me, joining me in this journey towards my resonance life. And I hope and I pray that you will continue being with me as we go along, discovering new things about the autumn of life. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And this is Malu Cervantes, your fellow sojourner, your executive coach, your life coach, navigating the beautiful but intriguing autumn of life. Until then, thank you and goodbye.